This is my 2020 Can-Am Defender XT version. You guys seen these in my other videos. Today I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around and show you what some of my favorite upgrades are on the machine. So when you buy the Defender XT model, it comes from the factory with a bumper and the roof right off the bat, which is a big improvement. I think those are a must. You definitely need the roof on the rainy days, snowy days, plowing snow. That's a huge help. One of my favorite upgrades I did was the Can-Am half doors. Comes with a little pocket here. Perfect for putting all your knives, gloves, tools, whatever you are using for the day. I could have went with the full doors, but I was being cheap. Didn't want to spend that extra money. Half doors do just fine. Sometimes you're a little chilly in the winter, but it's really not that bad. So if you get these half doors from Can-Am, they do rattle. The best way to get rid of the rattle from these half doors, take a little Gorilla tape, electrical tape, just wrap it around a few times. You can see the wear right here from the door. Got to replace it, I don't know, every 6 months or so. But that stops all the rattle. That is so helpful because that rattle is so annoying. If you're out trail riding, you're working, and you hear that all the time. The whole time you're driving, that's all you hear is a rattle. It was driving me insane. The next thing I suggest you get right away is the seat switch for your seatbelt. It's a limiter that these Can-Ams have. When it comes from the factory, you can't go over 10 miles an hour if you're not wearing your seatbelt. I made a video about this a while back. I'll try to find the video, put the link in the description. It's a little plug. You just plug it in. Now you don't need your seatbelt if you're driving around the yard, the house, the property, wherever you're going. You can go over 10 miles an hour and not have a seatbelt on. I also got on mine here a front full windshield. I also have a half windshield. I put my front on during the winter. I put the half on during the summer. Get a nice breeze going through. I also have a full back windshield, which I think is a huge help. Stops a lot of that wind from coming behind you, blowing, snow blowing in, rain blowing on you. And I got the side mirrors. Now this really isn't necessary, but you're using the backup trailers, moving trailers. It's a big help. I also got the rear view mirror. That's also very helpful, especially if you're trail riding or out about with your buddies. You can see where you guys all are. Now up here in the front, like I said, with the XT model, you get the front bumper. And it comes with a winch. That was a big plus. And I put the light bar on. I want to say it's a 12-inch light bar. I got it wired in. The old Sasquatch lights. Turn that on, it's orange. Very bright. Very helpful at night. I rarely ever use my headlights now. Once I had the light bar, that's what I mainly use. Another thing I thought was really helpful, if you go out trail riding and stuff, the seatbelt pad, the shoulder pad. It's something small. You might not think it's a big deal, but when you got these things hitting bumps, hitting holes, and it's choking you, slamming you in your shoulder, that pad, the $20 for, got that one and that one over there, got $20 for two of them, well worth the money. One of the best things I bought for that thing for trail riding. And you guys all know, I have a plow for this thing. I keep my mount here all year round. Nothing's got bent, broke, cracked, nothing like that. So that works all year. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. I just got the basic stuff on here that I need. Makes it a little more easier for me to drive, more comfortable. One thing I am going to upgrade though is when these tires get bald, I'm probably going to go with 30-inch tires. I like to have a little bit more ground clearance. When you're out trail riding, you do, bottom out sometimes. Hitting big holes, big rocks. That's one thing I do not like, is always slamming off the bottom. That's about really all I got on mine, just enough to get the job done. Front and back windshield, doors, mirrors, light bar. You got these little handles, those come in very handy. Trying to think of anything else besides that seatbelt switch. That's the number one thing you guys should do. I mean, that was so annoying, putting your seatbelt on every time you wanted to go down the yard. You always couldn't go over 10 miles an hour. The most annoying thing ever. That's really about it, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a little walk around and show you all the upgrades that I have on my 2020 Defender.